So you've been thinking about becoming an auto technician in 2024? Well, I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you should. The first reason is job availability. You wouldn't believe how many jobs are available to be a technician right now. There's actually a shortage of technicians. There's approximately 56,000 unfilled positions for an auto technician right now. 56,000. And don't take my word for it. This is from the National Automotive Dealer Association. 56,000 unfilled technician positions. Reason number 2, the power of having your own skill. You wouldn't believe what an advantage that is. Once you get to be a decent technician, you can start to call your own shots. You can basically be your own boss in a way. I mean, if you're working in a dealership and you're a good technician, they don't want to lose you because there's just not any technicians. So you can basically, if somebody gives you crap, you don't have to take it. I mean, you don't want to be a troublemaker, but you just have the power to say no. And what better field would you have that in? I worked in the dealerships for years, and I ended up opening up my own shop eventually. But this video is really just for people who's thinking about getting into it, and now is the perfect time. Now is the perfect time. Now this brings me to reason number 3, the service info. What do I mean by service info? Well, the directions on how to work on cars. Just to make things simple, to take off an alternator, the old service info was really vague. It would just give you a paragraph, loosen this bolt, and, remove the alternator. But today they have pictures, and some of them even have colored pictures. I've even seen videos in certain information. I mean, of course, you got to pay for this information. But if you work the dealership, you don't. Or if you have your own shop, you do have to pay for the information, but it's usually around $150 a month, and you have to have it to run your own shop. But what I'm trying to say is the directions are so much clearer now on how to service a vehicle. I mean, it's between day and night between what it was just 10 years ago. Chrysler does a really great job. Honda, I mean, there's a lot of GM, they all do really great jobs on how to fix a vehicle step by step and troubleshooting it if you just follow the directions. Today's service information is so good. They actually have pictures. So we're looking at a 2019 Chrysler 300. I just brung up a random vehicle and I put in brake rotor. And if you go down to the remove and replace procedure, you can see removal, and it gives you the directions step by step. Raise and support vehicle, remove the wheel and tire. I mean, look at these pictures they give you. They're wonderful. They're actual pictures on a lot of them, which is fantastic and they're pointing to every bolt you need to be messing with. It's amazing how good it is. And it goes on to tell you how to repair it step by step. I mean, anyone can follow these directions. Now, if you look at the older stuff, so if I go to change vehicle, and let's go down to, let's just say even just a 2000 Chrysler, I don't know, let's just pick one, a Town and Country 3.3 Limited. And let's go to brakes. And brakes, remove and replace. Now you can see the further you go back, the older vehicles, there's a lot less pictures, and it gets worse. I mean, it gets worse the further you go back. You go back. The information is just more vague. You know, they expect you to kind of know more already, which is fine, but that's why I'm saying now is the best time to get into the business. The information is so much better these days. Anybody can do it. And this brings me to my last point. It's more brain than it is physical today. It's not like it was the old shade tree mechanic. Anybody can do it. Things are complicated, but that's a good thing because you can use your mind, you can use your brain instead of your muscle, and to figure out these complicated issues, especially when it comes to electrical. And moreover, computers play such a big part in fixing cars today. I mean, you mostly use a scan tool, but there's a lot of times you use computers also to do programming. You have to use files, and if you're good at computers, you know, you would be good at fixing cars. Guys, this is a great industry. Now is the time. If you're on the fence about it, take it from someone like me. I make a really good living taking care of my family being a mechanic. And granted, I do have my own business, but you can do it if you set your mind to it. Now is the time to get into it. I've given you all the reasons. Now go and get some certifications. Get into a shop that will let you put your hands on everything, and they just don't stick you on an oil change rack, or they just stick you on tires all day. I worked in a tire shop for a year. Now, if you're still thinking about it, I understand. What I'd suggest you do is go work at an aftermarket shop. Just go work for a year, give it 1 year, see if you like it, but make sure whatever shop you go to, they let you touch everything. I mean, they let you help do everything. If they don't, and they're not willing to let you learn, then go to another shop. And granted, not everyone is a technician. You'll have enough common sense to know if you have the grit to do it. It is tough. My hands get cut up. I get aggravated, but it's so rewarding. I just love this field, and I want to see more young guys get into it. It's now's the time to do it. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you like this, check out my channel. I got all kinds of repair videos. This is kind of something a little different that I don't usually do, but this was just on my heart to share this. And if any of you young fellas it don't matter. You can be 30 years old, 35, and start this. You know, if you've been a DIY guy and you're sick of being in a factory, or man, do it. Pull the trigger. Go to tech school, get some certifications, go work at an aftermarket shop for a year, and go for it. It's a great field. I love it. And if you have any questions, comments, put them in the bottom. I'll try to get back with you. If not, hey, just thanks for watching. Hopefully this changed your mind, and we'll catch you on the next one.